that's why I'm here. I'm gonna try and get the shitty things out of my head, out of my head, out of my head. Start singing, never put them down, leave them hanging. Maybe shed a tear, I'm begging you. The wheels on your mind gonna slow down, the grips on your heart, let them go now. And everything you need gonna show now. I'm telling you to let forget. Take a pill up my pocket and take the hole up my chest. Take my spirit away from the dark and clear it from pain. Take my problems and blur them until they're fading away. I'm really fearing the fight, and I'm fearing I might run into killers on my way to spread my wings in the night. There's colors in my eyes and fire in the sky. I'm pretending that I'm flying. Put your hands up, start singing. Never put them down, leave them hanging. Maybe shed a tear, I'm begging. Slow down, the grips on your heart, let them go now. And everything you need gonna show now. I'm telling you to let it go. To let it go. To let
Welcome back, everyone. Happy to have you here again. 110 people. Can't believe it, really. Like, the stream hasn't even started and there's 110 people. Okay, first things first. I'm the realist. Sorry, no. In all seriousness, tonight we had, at least from my viewing, I don't know if it exceeded that, but at one point, or at 2 points actually, I saw there was a total of 209 people watching the stream at the same time, which is probably a record for a watch along. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's definitely up there. And I think it was during the time. It was somewhere in the middle. Like, I think it was around Russia or Germany or Netherlands, somewhere around that time in the running order, I think. But I'm not entirely sure. But I saw 209. There might even have been more. I get more, what's it called, nitty gritty statistics after the streams. Like, maybe tomorrow I'll see more in depth. But still, it's a mad number. It's really insane. 108 now, so 2 people left just before the voting starts. Weird. But still, 108, that's more than half of the top mark, of course, are interested to see what we voted for tonight. And I am as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what song we chose as a winner here. Yeah, I mean, regardless of whether your favorite wins or not, we're all just doing this for fun. Just remember that, because I know results can be upsetting at times. I get upset at times, but it's all for fun. We're all having a good time here, so do keep that in mind. Maybe it's a difficult in the moment, but also, like, the most important thing, keep your language civil. Uh, don't try and offend anyone, and just have a good time. All of us. We're a lovely little community here, and as I said at the end of Portugal, just bring it in. Group hug. We're slow dancing to the voting here, and whether or not someone votes for something that you completely disagree with, it's fine. It's fine. Um, Groot, I'm voting you for ESC Content Creator of 2023. I did not even know that was a thing. Who else is in that? ESC Content Creator of the Year. But I'm honored and flattered, Andy. Thank you for voting for me. I didn't know it was a thing, but I'm happy to be voted for. Um, so yeah, I think we're just gonna get right into the voting here. Groot, I get upset by the results at times. Seems like a reference to Turkey beating Sanomi in real life. You know, like I always try. Like no, I don't. Who am I kidding? I obviously have my preferences of songs, and I will show it. If you have a problem with that, you need to host your own watch along. I'm biased, and I will remain biased. And I understand that it could be annoying, but I'm gonna keep being it. I'll try and tone it down a little bit, usually. But I, of course, have my preferences this song, this song, this year, and you will see them when my votes come out. Uh, or maybe I'll give it away earlier than that. And you will have your preferences as well. But do not share your preferences now, because I think everyone who's viewing now, which is 125 people, by the way, is has their own favorites, but they've also voted. Instead, put your predictions. We need a top 5. And also, of course, remember that every song that finishes in the top 10 today, like all of the countries that get top 10, they're automatically going to be in the final for 2004. So, for instance, like let's just take Slovenia as an example. They didn't make the top 10 in real life, but if they do tonight, then the Slovenian song for 2004 will be in our 2004 final. So keep that in mind. Maybe you can keep an extra eye on like what songs are around the top 10 to see what song's gonna be in the next one. I think that's gonna be another interesting layer for everything here. That's another just exciting part of 2003, I think. We're gonna get right into it. We got 67 jurors. We have Darren has the exact numbers, but I think we have like 180 voters or something tonight, which is just an insane amount of people, really. Sanomi Sespava will be the first one of those. I don't think that's the first time that's happened, but here you can see the first scores of tonight. We got Russia with an 8, we got Austria with a 10, and the first 12 of the evening goes to Sanomi from Belgium to take the lead at voter number 1. And Kevin will follow us up as voter number 2. And these are the smaller points shown right there. Netherlands and Sweden off the mark as well. Turkey with their first points going up on 8. Iceland with their first going on 10. And the 12 goes to Belgium again. So Belgium is 2 for 2. We usually have songs that get like 2 sets of 12s as the first 2 voters. Usually. Hugo is voter number 3. Belgium gets a 6 there, so it's up on 30 now. Greece get their first point. Israel get their first few. Croatia with an 8 there. Sweden with a 10. And the 12 from Hugo goes to Norway, all the way up in second with that. However, it's 13 points behind Belgium, so Belgium has the lead at the moment. Zuna from Finland will be the next voter. Poland getting their first 2 points there. More and more countries getting off the mark. Iceland with an 8 goes up in second. Russia with a 10 goes up in third. And the 12 to Belgium, extending the gap at the top. So far, Belgium is indeed running away with it, but I mean, it's only 21 points, and we have like 180 people left to vote, so Honor is the first of those. 10 points to Turkey there, goes up in third with that, and the 12 goes to France. I'm gonna crack open another drink for the night, because it's gonna be a long one, of course, as Coriander is voter number 6. Lower points there, all of them on the left side so far. 8 points go to Russia there. 10 points go to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Estonia. Estonia doing well so far. Estonia up in It's actually, no, that can't be 10th. That has to be 9th. Yeah, 9th place for Estonia at the moment. Neverne Beiba is a very strong reference. I do like that. 8 points to Turkey there, 10 points to Norway, and the 12 to Belgium again. No points for Neverne Boisia, but Neverne Beiba gives the 12 to Belgium instead. So Belgium has a 26-point lead over Turkey. Georgie K is voter number 8. Greece getting a few points there to overtake the Netherlands. Romania up in 4th. Belgium with another 10. And the 12 goes to Turkey. So Turkey is the one that's kind of tagging along with Belgium up there. Next is World Sasuri from Latvia. Lower points there. Bosnia and Herzegovina and Cyprus getting their first few points. 8 points to Croatia there. 10 points to Latvia, they're first. Goes all the way to the top of the right side. And a 12 to United Kingdom. You all can make of that what you will. Yeah, I'm moving on. JH3 from American gives these as the first points. Greece now pushes the UK down to the bottom half again. Poland with an 8 there. 10 points to Croatia to go to the top 4. And Belgium with another 12. 31 points in the lead so far. Ireland deserves more. Yeah, Ireland is still on 0 points. That's a little bit strange. Ukraine getting their first ones there. 6 points for Ukraine. From Sayad. 8 points to Turkey. 10 points to Croatia. And the 12 from Sayad goes to Belgium. 35 points ahead now. Next is Samoan I Jury. I do not get that, but I'm sure it was clever. Iceland up in 3rd. Like, Iceland is doing particularly well. Bosnia and Herzegovina with a big 8. 10 points to Turkey. And 12 more points for Belgium. Belgium pulling away at the top still. Adamski 90-53 is the next one up here. And these are the lower points. 8 points go to Romania there. 10 points to Iceland. And the 12 goes to Turkey. So no points for Belgium there. Could be the first time that Belgium's got nothing. I could be mistaken though. But Turkey got the 12 there. Keith from England is the next one. Both Ireland and Slovenia off the mark now as well. Malta, the lone country left on 0. 10 points to Croatia there. And the 12 from Keith goes to United Kingdom again. We're moving on from that. Nice one. Every way that Scylla can. That's a good reference. I do approve of that. Smaller points shown there. Portugal goes top half. Sweden with an 8. Sweden is not doing well. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 to Turkey. Of course, Sweden is doing kind of well, but just I kind of compare to real life, I guess, to a degree as well. And Sweden is not doing. Ireland is, of course, the real difference from real life and this voting so far. Frank B here gives 10 points to Iceland, and the 12 from Frank B goes to Spain to go top half there. Next is Ruben Singh, and these are the first points. A few more points for the UK there to go tied with Bosnia and Herzegovina. 8 points to Russia there, goes up in 6th. 10 points to Turkey, and the 12 from Ruben goes to Ireland, which moves it a lot of places. Gives it like 90% of its points so far. It's up on 15 now. Proper Gemini. I remember importing this name, and you wrote it with phonetics, and I can't import phonetics into ScoreWiz, so you just have to live with it being said like that. 10 points to Iceland there, and 12 points to Romania. Iceland actually on their own in 3rd place. I did not expect Iceland to be in 3rd. But it's doing particularly well. And Turkey has caught Belgium massively. I just noticed. 3 points between the two now. Annie N here gives 8 points to Iceland, 10 points to Netherlands. And the 12 from Annie N goes to Norway, goes up in 6th with that. Belgium, again, not getting anything there. Yafil from Greece, the next voter. And we got some few movements here as well. 8 points to Sweden there. 10 points to Poland, goes up in 11th. And the 12 from Yafil goes to Spain. The entire top 3 getting nothing there. The cardboard cutout of Zoar Cardboard cutout. It's probably an Austria reference, surely. 8 points to Russia here. 10 points to Croatia. Croatia up in 4th, you know. And the 12 goes to Turkey. We have a new leader. So that runaway lead for Belgium early on has quickly been eaten up, and we're only 22 voters in, and Turkey is now the leader. Iceland not too far behind either, because Alexander matters. He does indeed. 8 points to Austria there, 10 points to Belgium, back in the lead, and the 12 goes to France. France doing well here as well, up in 6th place there. I think Croatia and France are probably the biggest winners in compared to real life results, I'd say. Looking at it at the moment. Yanis here from France gives 8 points to Croatia, who are in the hundreds now. 10 points to Russia. And the 12 to Turkey. So 2 points between them. This is looking like the the real life 2003 voting, isn't it? Just that Russia is, well, half. They have half of the points of the top 2, which they obviously didn't do in real life. But Belgium and Turkey going at it. 8 points more for Turkey here from Epsilon et Merveille, which is a France reference. Belgium with the 12 though, so it's back in the lead. Yeah, Malta's still on 0. I just realized. Surely we'll get their first few points at some point here. Eric from Brazil is voter number 25. A lot of points for Estonia there. 10 points to France, goes up in 5th with that, and the 12 to Belgium. To put a little bit of a gap there. Estonia actually up in the top 10, and you know what that means. The song from Estonia in 2004 would get an automatic spot in our final in 2004. Make of that what you will. But it's good to see Estonia doing well in this year. I like it a lot. Greek Mamba here gives 10 points to Romania and a 12 to Turkey. So 14 points between the top 2. Azorian Guy from Portugal here. World Sasuri says, you kidding? Malta is trash. Sorry. Didn't you just give 12 points to the United Kingdom, World Sasuri? I don't think you're allowed to speak at the moment. 12 points to Turkey here from Azorian Guy, which closes the gap at the top again. Sorry, that was maybe a little rude for that, but if you use words like, you kidding, it's trash, then I feel entitled to use similar vocabulary back at you. 8 points to Belgium here from James S. 10 more points for Estonia, up in 9th now. And 12 points to Iceland, still in 3rd. Next is Cornwall. And these are the lower points there. And 8 points here go to Estonia. 10 points to Austria, goes up in 11th there, ahead of Portugal. And the 12 to Sweden. Got a little bit of a battle down there between Austria, Sweden, and Portugal to get into 11th. Obviously, the way that it looks right now, 11th and 12th will also be automatic spots for 2004 because Spain and France are in the top 10. Don't having power supply is gonna stop me. I don't get that. 10 points to Iceland and 12 points to Norway. I get those though. Norway up in 6th there, ahead of France. Bruno from Mars. Hello, Bruno. This is Earth. Yes, Turkey with 8 points, 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 from Bruno and from Mars goes to Estonia. And yeah, Estonia only 1 point behind Russia even. Cha from Åland here gives Bosnia and Herzegovina, moves out of Netherlands there. 8 points to Croatia, 10 points to Portugal, goes up in 11th again, and the 12 goes to Austria to make that go up into 11th. And next will be Eurovision 1978. And these are the lower points. Malta getting their first. Look at that. Eurovision 1978 gives Malta their first point and only point. 10 points to the Netherlands there. Puts them up in 14th. And Sweden with a 12. I do thank you for that, Eurovision 1978. I think this is... I'm definitely rooting for Sweden today. It's Sweden being Sweden this year, and I think that, I just gotta support that. Mark Shark VPN. Brilliant name. This is, of course, sponsored by Mark Shark VPN, and the 12 points from Mark Shark goes to Romania. I assume this VPN server is popular down in Romania. At least it should be after today. Milos K here gives Sweden a further 8 points there. 10 points to Portugal, so they're having a little bit of a back and forth. And Turkey with a 12. Still only 15 points separating the top two, and I think it definitely comes out to those two battling it out today. They have a pretty big gap. Iceland still in third, Croatia up in fourth, which is very pleasantly surprising for me. Aya Nation here gives 10 points to Turkey, and the 12 from Aya Nation goes to Iceland, still in third. Groot, what's your favorite Swedish entry by chance? Waterloo or Euphoria. No, or Hold Me Closer, honestly. Probably even Hold Me Closer. That could be my favorite, you know. Yeah, I'll have to think about that one. Mickey Bye From Mars here gives 12 points to Belgium. Sorry for missing your votes here, Mickey Bye From Mars. Hope you return to us soon. When the LG Among Us is sus, gives 7 points to Slovenia to put them ahead of Ukraine, but Ukraine gets 8. A few votes for the bottom songs here. 10 points to Romania, and the 12 from LG goes to Austria to put it tied with Sweden there now. And hello from Roosendahl. Hello, Alipan. And these are the first points there. Estonia go ahead of Russia there. Russia is, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's not doing well at all. It's down in 10th. 12 points to Romania here from Alipan. Puts it up in 4th. Takes over that spot from Croatia there. Disco Daz. Hello, Darren. Let's see your votes. The few disco songs there. This is not a disco year, I just realized. Alipan gives 8 points to Greece and 10 points to Belgium. And a 12 to Norway, which is the least disco song in the world. You didn't really have the disco bangers this year to vote for, Darren. Maybe you'll have a few of them back in 2004. I think it was called Jofi, right? That was how I was supposed to pronounce it. If not, I'm terribly sorry. However, you give 10 points to Russia and you give 12 points to Belgium. Beautiful in my eyes to see that top two, because it's probably going to align with something that you're going to see later. Blue Jeans, voter number 42 here. And these are the lower points. 8 points to Croatia, 10 points to Turkey. And the 12 goes to Belgium. I do like other stuff, and don't call me Alipan. Did I really say Alipan? I've never been more embarrassed in my life. But okay, sorry. Haha. Mihailo, next voter here. 8 points to Turkey. 10 points to Russia. Russia is clawing back at Estonia there now. And a 12 to Belgium. This top two looks like the normal Eurovision result process. Yeah, at the moment, Belgium has a little bit of a gap. But of course, they did have that in real life as well. And then Sweden's votes came, and we blanked Belgium and gave all of our points to Turkey. Which shifted the tide. Maya Blanche here gives 10 points to Croatia and a 12 to Austria. And look at that tie for 11th place now. Spain, Sweden, and Austria all on 99 points. Big gap down to Poland as well. Semi Yashari is the next voter. Latvia goes ahead of Israel there. 8 points to Portugal. 10 points to Poland. And the 12 goes to Croatia. Croatia back up in 4th. Iceland now dropped down to 5th. Both Romania and Croatia have caught it and overtaken it. Thomas from Chile, next one to vote. Spain and Sweden joining the 100 club here. 8 points go to Russia. 10 points to Romania. And the 12 from Thomas goes to Turkey. Next up is AJ from Northern Ireland. Lower points there. We got a tie between Norway and Russia there. We got a tie between Israel and Latvia. 8 points to Turkey, 10 points to Romania, and the 12 from AJ goes to Belgium at the top. 3rd to 5th is very close. Yeah, Romania made a little bit of a gap now. 21 points ahead of Croatia. We're only 1 point ahead of Iceland. The Electislander is vote number 48, which means we've got 20 jury voters to go. 8 points to Russia here, 10 points to Estonia, and the 12 to Turkey. Norway dropped back quite a lot here in the last few votes. Both Russia and Estonia ahead of it now. Joao BPC will be the next voter. Austria moving ahead of Sweden there now. 8 points to France, 10 points to Russia, and the 12 from Joao goes to Belgium at the top, extending the gap now. 33 points ahead. Dr. Seger never lets Groot go even due to copyright. Aw, I appreciate that. You also give Malta another, I guess, pity point. It's up on 2 points now. 10 points to Croatia there, and 12 to Estonia. Nice one. I think Estonia's going to get top 10, you know, it's looking very likely at the moment. But we'll see if it's going to keep it that. Per is the next voter here from Sweden. Gives 8 points to France. France still doing well, up in 6th there. Portugal goes up in 9th there with a 10. And a 12 to Estonia. Nothing in the top 4 getting any points there from Per, but a lot of other songs on the left side there did. Everywhere That I Came 78, that's very good. I do like that reference. So solid 9 out of 10. 10 points to Belgium there, and 12 goes to Sweden to go back ahead of Austria down there now, up in 12th. Next is Star thinks this year is fantastic. I do agree with you, Star. This is among my favorite. However, I wouldn't really say that UK is a reason for that, but you seem to think that, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt as you give Germany 10 points and Ukraine 12 points. You have a very out there preference, but I'm happy for you that you like these songs and that you love the year. I love the year for different reasons than you, but we're still in the same boat. Anne gives 8 points to Russia here, 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 goes to Turkey. Belgium's starting to have a pretty big gap at the top now. Dr. Ross thinks the 80s may break his heart. Why, Dr. Ross? Why would they do that? I don't get it. 10 points to Estonia, and the 12 from Dr. Ross goes to Romania. I think Romania is really like establishing that third place now. It's looking like that. 33 points down to Croatia now. Joey from Austria. Next voter there. Israel moves up there 1 place. Turkey gets 8. Belgium gets 10. And the 12 goes to Austria. Moving 2 places there. Still so close between Austria, Spain, and Sweden there. Carla from Portugal. Only 10 voters to go after Carla here. You can see the lower points there. France with an 8. 10 points to Belgium, who are up in the 400s now. And the 12 goes to Estonia. Estonia is up in 6th place. That is something I did not expect today, but I'm not complaining. I really like it. Lord Rodmorg says na 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 to na na na. Good name. You also more than double Malta's points, give it a proper 150% increase, and a 12 to Norway, which puts them back closer to Russia there. Next will be Ellen slept in again. Sorry. You're forgiven, Ellen. Hope you slept well. These are the first points. A lot of them on the right side there. Turkey with an 8. Norway with a 10 to go ahead of Russia. And the 12 goes to Iceland. Iceland still in 5th there. Sergio Meralt. I don't get that reference either. But it could just be me. 8 points to France there to go back up in 6th there. Iceland with a 10 to go up in 4th. And the 12 to Turkey. Next will be Sean Deitch. I also saw someone comment in when we watched Poland that someone said that he sounds like Sean Deitch, and I couldn't think of anything else when I read that comment. Like, absolutely. It's pretty funny. Anyway, 10 points to Malta from old Sean here, which is mad, and 12 to Austria there. And Austria back up in 11th. Amar Pelos Dois at number 1. Gives 8 points to Romania. 10 points to Estonia. Estonia back up in 6th. And the 12 to Belgium. Yeah, Belgium's probably going to win the jury vote now. We only have a few voters left to go here. 5 of them, to be more exact. So 60 points still the max to get here. Netherlands goes up ahead of Bosnia there. 8 points to Turkey. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 from Mike TV goes to Sweden to go ahead of Austria and Spain there again. Fang Striker is the next voter there. A few more points for Malta. They're starting to catch Cyprus, actually, you know? Latvia goes out of Greece there. 8 points to Croatia, 10 points to Iceland. And the 12 from Fang Striker goes to Poland, who are in the hundreds now as well. It's going to be a stretch for them to reach the top half in the jury vote, though. We'll see. Snus Mumriken is the next voter here. Voter number 65. Greece back ahead of Latvia now. 8 points to Portugal. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Norway. And next up will be Dominic from Croatia. And these are Dominic's lower points. Israel back ahead of Ireland there now. 8 points to Turkey. 10 points to Ireland. Moves it up 3 places there. And the 12 to Norway again. And finally, it is yours truly. And these are my votes. You will see them on the screen now. They look something like that. Indeed, Israel moving to... Oh, we actually have a massive tie. Israel, Greece, and Latvia there. I like Norway. I love Russia. And I love Belgium even more. And now it's time for the... Also, you know, you can't come at me for not voting for anything that was good there, because I love this year and I want to vote for 22 songs, I think. So it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Such a good year. We're gonna get to the televote now. You can see the jury results. They're on the screen right now. Televote is like double the amount of jury, so a lot can still happen. Exactly. There were... I don't remember how many people. 118, Darren just said. Which is almost... It's not quite twice of 67, but there's a lot of points to be given out here. And we actually have 175 viewers right now. Insane. Let's go. We're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up. Televoting, we start with Malta, and Malta gets 34 points, which is not a lot, but percentage-wise it's more than they got in the jury vote, so can be happy about that. We'll see if they avoid last place. Cyprus up next, and Cyprus gets 53 points, so Cyprus also... Oh, they avoid last place, I can say. 75 points in the end for Cyprus. United Kingdom will be up next. And United Kingdom gets 80 points. Sure. Why not? Why not? Next is Slovenia. And Slovenia gets 40 points, which actually puts them on a tie with Cyprus there, interestingly enough. 75 points for both Cyprus and Slovenia. We'll look into the tiebreaker later. Germany up next. And Germany gets 95 points, which is pretty big. Puts them ahead of the UK up there. We'll see how far it takes them in the end there. Don't think the Germany or UK will get top 10. Yeah, they're not. They're mathematically out of it, sorry. Ukraine only with 18 points. Wow, they beat Malta, but that's all they're gonna beat, I think. 18 points from the televote. That's very low. Not a good debut for Ukraine here. I'm expecting them to finish 25th. Latvia up next. 83 points for Latvia. I do think they still beat Germany. They do indeed. They go top half for the moment. But only for the moment. Next is Greece. And Greece gets 82 points. So they get beaten by Latvia by 1 point. Because they, of course, tied in the jury. And were, of course, very close as well in the televote here, as you can see. Next is Israel. Come on, Israel. Good score. 108 points. Yes. Yes. I'm cheering a little extra for that one. It's not going to get anywhere close to the top 10, but it has 10th place for the moment, so I can be happy about that. Ireland up next, and Ireland gets 154. Big score, up in the 200s they go. 222. Yeah, big score for Ireland there in the televote. Bosnia and Herzegovina up next, and they get 106 points, which puts them ahead of Israel, but behind Ireland. 190 points for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Next will be the Netherlands. And the Netherlands gets 262! Huge! Whoa! That's a big score. Oh my. Okay. We're in the big numbers now. Poland up next. And Poland only gets 129. Anticlimactic. It beats Ireland though, but it gets yeah, like 120 points behind the Netherlands, who they, of course, beat in the jury vote. Massive. Spain up next. And Spain gets a massive 355 points, which actually puts them in the lead at the moment. 480. Yeah, that's massive. 355. Yeah, we're getting into the big scores now. Austria up next. 267 points for Austria, so they get beaten by Spain, that's for sure. 408 points in total here at the end. Sweden up next. And Sweden will get... no. Oh, wow, okay. Not a big score for Sweden today. 231 points. It's not bad, but I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I'm sad. Portugal up next, and Portugal gets 258, which does put them ahead of Austria, right? Yeah, surely. So Portugal's probably going to be an automatic qualifier. I think that's a top 10 spot for Portugal. Russia up next. And Russia gets 386. That's the biggest someone's gotten so far. They're up in the 500s. A huge margin down to Spain even. 386 points for Russia there. Next will be France. And France gets 400. That's even more. Yeah, huge score for France. They're up in the 600s even. France doing well today. Very well. Let's see now. How far will Estonia? How far are they going? Estonia up next. Estonia gets 381 points. That's definitely enough. We're gonna welcome Estonia to the final in 2004. What are we thinking about that? Gets beaten by France, but they're still definitely in the final for 2004. Unexpected, I gotta say. I did not expect that much love for Estonia. Happy to see it, though. Norway up next. And Norway gets 350. That's a low score. They get beaten by both Estonia. They get beaten by Russia even as well. Is Norway gonna be like 10th place or something like that? Croatia up next. And Croatia gets 446. That's the biggest someone's gotten so far, so they take over the lead. 713 points. We got 4 countries to go. 4 countries to go. Iceland will be the first of them. Iceland will be the first of them, and Iceland gets 427. Is that enough to beat? No, it's not. Croatia beat Iceland by 7 points. So Croatia's going to be in the top 4. Maybe even top 3, depending on what Romania gets here now. Iceland in the top 5, though. That's confirmed. Iceland and Croatia both made the top 5. I can confirm that. And Romania is next up. Romania gets... Let's see. Romania gets... It's very dragged out now. Romania gets 458. That's even more, so Romania takes at least 3rd place. We'll see how big the scores for Turkey and Belgium are, of course. But Romania has confirmed a spot in the top 3. Might even win. We'll see. We'll see. Croatia paid for the points. I don't think it's that's how it works. Not here. Turkey, next one to receive the points here. And Turkey will get 700. No! 755! I'm just... Okay, well, it's going to be slow anyway. But the gap between first and second at the moment... I mean, it's 404 points. You could... Oh, that went fast. Belgium got 880. That went so much faster than normal. Belgium, 885 points. Belgium landslided. Sorry, I missed it. I was too shocked about Turkey and Romania. But yeah, Belgium, 885 points. How did that... It went too fast. I'm so sorry. But okay, Belgium's the winner. 885 points for Belgium. So it kind of ended up being a landslide. 207 points ahead of Turkey. That's massive. 1,357 points for Belgium. We're heading to Belgium for 2004, I guess. And in the 2004 final, we will see the songs from the UK and Germany, of course. We will also see the songs from Belgium, Turkey, Romania, Croatia, Iceland, France, Estonia, Russia, Norway, Spain, Portugal, and Austria. Sweden is not going to be an automatic qualifier, and Poland will not be an automatic qualifier, and Ireland will not be an automatic qualifier. I think those are the three, right? Instead, we have Croatia as an automatic qualifier, Portugal, and Estonia. So that's the switch we've done. Croatia, Estonia, and Portugal instead of Sweden, Poland, and Ireland. Make of that what you will. But yeah, that's those are the final results. Do give your opinions on what you think of these. Ended up being a massive win, and I mean the gap from second to third is over 400 points, which is insane. We're gonna take a little bit of a look on the stats. I'll just block this out a little bit while I take them up. Let's see. We can start with this one actually. Seems like I have to. Let's see. There we have it. I'll zoom in a little bit here. That looks good. Can actually move this out a little bit. Something like that. You can see the final results here. Yeah, Belgium scored 61.13% of the points. Percentage-wise, it's not that much more than normally what the winners score. It's just that the number looks so huge. 55 sets of 12s, 36 sets of 10s, and 12 sets of 8s. 33 people blanked Belgium. 152 voted for it, so yeah. A lot of people went behind that one. The televote score is massive. The jury score is also quite massive, in all honesty. Big losers, of course, from the jury score is, I mean, has to be said, Norway dropped a lot of places on it. I mean, the big winners in televote, Croatia, big winner there. France was a big winner in that. Russia was a very big winner here as well. 7th in televote, and Russia was 9th in jury, so I guess not. Estonia, like, massive results for Estonia, really. Estonia finished in 8th. No, 7th, sorry. Groot looks like he has clown makeup with that spotlight on him. Really? What about now? What do I look like now? I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, Belgium, Turkey, Romania, Croatia, Iceland, France, Estonia, Norway, no, Russia, Norway, Spain. That's the top 10. Portugal and Austria will get free spots in the final for 2004 because France and Spain are, of course, already qualified. Here is the bottom as well. You can see all of them, right? Yep. Malta at the bottom, Ukraine, Slovenia. Oh yeah, Cyprus wins the tiebreak, as you can see here, because they got a 12, and Slovenia did not. That was the only tiebreaker, right? Yeah, you can take a look at these results however you want them. We will post them on the Discord. Well, Poland lost out a lot in the televote, I just realized. 129 is a shockingly low score. Compared to their jury, of course. But yeah, let's also take a look at the 12 points summary, of course. Belgium, you can see all of the 55 people who gave it 12 points here. There's a lot of them. You can see the 37 people who gave 12 points to Turkey here. There's a lot of those as well. 13 people gave Norway 12 points, so that's the third highest. Croatia got 11 sets of 12s, a lot of them in the televote, as you can see here. Estonia with 10 sets of 12s, massive. Iceland with 8 sets. Romania also got 8. France with 8. Austria with 7. Russia got 6, and all of them were in the televote. Sweden with 5. Portugal with 3. Netherlands with 3. UK with 3, for whatever reason. Spain with 2. Ireland with 2. Poland with 1. Greece with 1. Cyprus with 1. And Ukraine with 1. Latvia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Germany, Malta, Israel, and Slovenia. No one had that as their favorites, so make of that what you will as well. Yeah, I think that's been everything, right? Wonderful evening, in all honesty. This year, I feel like I want to watch it every night. It's such a good Eurovision year in my book, and I love the performances, and I love the show. I love the stage. Again, just I have to mention it. The stage is so beautiful in 2003. It's one of my absolute favorites, and some of the songs really do it justice as well. I think Russia is a main example of that. I think France is a very good example of it as well, with all the red What other ones do I really like on that stage? Iceland looks really good on the stage as well. Norway looks pretty good on the stage. Yeah, Portugal looks good on the stage. A lot of them do. Austria maybe not so much. They don't really utilize the aesthetics of the stage. They just bring the cutout animals and vibe with that. Uh, okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Even though Malta were slow to get off the running there, I'll mention it. They actually did score 2.3% of the votes of the points, so it's not one of the worst scoring songs of the history of this. So that could be some kind of solace. I feel for you, David. Malta finished last. Malta never really do well, do they? A couple questions. Will the watch along days now change after semifinals, and how it will affect watch alongs with automatic qualifiers? I don't really get the questions. Will the watch along days now change? No, it's still Wednesday and Saturday, and I will announce when it actually happens. The watch-alongs will be affected with automatic qualifiers by the fact that I will replace the songs that missed out on an automatic spot with the ones that got it instead. Yeah. Hopefully that answers a little bit of the questions, I guess. What about Belarus, Albania, Serbia, Montenegro, and Andorra in the semi, I guess? Yeah, of course, like everyone who debuts, they're in real life. In real life. Just like in real life. Yeah, thanks for a very nice watch along and voting. Thank you as well, Tony. Thank you to everyone who joined me today. We had record amount of numbers watching, so wonderful. I'll leave you now, and yeah, have congratulations Belgium, I guess, and congratulations me because it's my favorite song of 2003. So happy days for me at least. And if you're disappointed with the results, it's all for fun. Maybe 2004 will be better for you. We'll see. Yeah, have a good one. Good night, everyone, and bye.
The world feels like a safer place. When we dance, when we love, the world feels like a safer place. When we dance, when we love, the world feels like a safer place. So, ooh, wow, ooh, wow. Oh, ooh, wow, ooh, wow. When we dance. When we dance.